Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a new one from Cigar City. This is Space Pope IPA. This is Citra Mosaic, CTZ, and Galaxy. Blah, blah, blah. It says nothing. Okay. They actually have one of the one of the 4 ancestors in the States, so they actually have some pretty good descriptors. Didn't even check it out, so I'm just going to dig into this ASAP. Assume this is their new age kind of take. I've been moderately okay with their newer takes on IPA. Highlight is still my jam. Super fresh. This is 2 weeks fresh. Wow, that's a great thing. For a brewery this big, I mean, I'm only less than 2 hours away from Tampa, so nice to get fresh product, fresh IPA specifically. And yeah, very curious. So first off, this doesn't look like a hazy, but it's a new age hop beer, I assume, or new age hop beer, obviously by the hops they use. It looks a little bit more like Highlight. That beer is a little darker. This one comes in a medium gold, nice clarity. So that with maybe a little bit of chill haze. Yeah. Whitehead. Ooh, smells dank. Yeah, very dank. Ooh, that's stinky. Ooh, nice. Immediately reminds me, again, most recent beers I had like this were the Pliny the Younger. So this is, to me, it's like West Coast for days. Yeah, stinky, foul, heavy weed. Like, just weed for days. With that light, pretty fruitiness underneath. So like a little bit like hints of grapefruit peel, ripe grapefruit. But here's what they're tasting also on the website are. But also maybe getting a little bit of red berry. But mostly just like West Coast is just like dank. So cheers. Oh wow, it's a very lean beer. Oh, 7.2, so it's a big beer, or not a big beer, but 7.2 is full on IPA. This is Highlight is like more East Coast. Actually, Augie Carton talks all about this sometimes, and there's a confusion of like East Coast IPA is actually its own thing, different from New England. East Coast IPA generally has a little bit more balance to it, so we're talking about like Smutty Nose IPA, we're talking Dogfish Head 60 Minutes, we're talking 6 Point, we're talking beers like Cigar City, where there's a little bit more malt character to the beers, versus the West Coast beers are more weed-driven and definitely drier, more bitter, right? This is West Coast, I want to say. So despite using these like newer hops, like what we have, it's not like, I mean, yeah, instead of like Cascade, Centennial, Chinook, I mean, there's CTZ in here, but it's Mosaic, Citra, Galaxy. And a lot of the West Coast breweries use these hops. And like with that hop bill, you think like, oh, it's going to be juicy. No, you can get these hops to express in that kind of a classic tone of, 2000s IPA, like, and this is what it is 2000s. Oh my God, this is getting really bad. Sorry, we've had, it's getting warm and they're back. The flies are back. We have a back door, and once that opens, boom, they just fly in here. It's got a little nuts, so sorry about that. Diesely. This oh Jesus Christ. Honestly, this is like a smaller version of Pliny the Younger. Like that's the most relevant, close thing I can think of right now. Maybe like Stone IPA. Not as firmly bitter as some of the West Coast beers, but not very fruity. Just dank. Dry, moderately bitter, not overly bitter. Not really crystal malt driven. They probably use stuff like Munich or, yeah, they're probably not crystal malt driven because it doesn't have that sweetness, but it's that updated kind of like, it really is in that vein of like that updated West Coast IPA that that Younger tastes like. It really tastes like a smaller version of that. Though without the tropical nose. I maybe get a little bit of like lychee, which was a note they went with, but bitter, earthy, dank, soily, but quite nice. Yeah, this is fun. This is a nice addition to their to the portfolio. I like it. I really like it. I would have thought this would have been more of a like updated version, so more towards like their hazies or their juicies or whatever you want to call them. This is straight West Coast. I mean, full blind. I would have guessed West Coast. Like a little bit dry, like their take on West Coast. Fantastic. This one for me, just a solid. Yeah, and then just like bursting. It's got that really rich, resiny, dank kind of hop character without too much bitterness behind it, so it becomes a little bit more attractive without that kind of sticky malt. It's very drinkable. It's very nice. 90. 93. Yeah, this is a great beer. I mean, these are beers that like aren't really made that much anymore. For me, to pump it up to the next level, you know, I want a little bit more ripping complexity in the hop, but it's West Coast. It's very tasty. Let's go with 93. That's fantastic. A minus, maybe even higher. I miss beers like this. Let's go with 94. 94. Space Bosom Cigar City. That's recommended. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.